Welcome to the Dr. Ashley Show. I'm Dr. Ashley, and today we're going to be diving into how your menstrual cycle impacts your energy levels, your hunger, your weight loss process. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming, you don't understand how your hormones work, then this episode could be really helpful for you because you can actually work with your body if you understand how your hormones cycle with your menstrual cycle. So let's dive into this topic so you know exactly what to eat, when to eat it, how to work out, how to think as you progress through the month. All right, so let's dive into the different phases of the menstrual cycle. There's a lot of information here. I'm going to be looking at my notes to help guide us through all of the educational points that I want to highlight today, the most important thing. So as you start your period, your menstrual cycle, days 1 through 5 is considered the menstrual phase. This is the reset phase. Also, some of us call it winter. So if you think about what the energy is like during winter, it's we're in a hibernation state, low energy, kind of coming back into ourselves, mindset of where we are preparing for spring. So we're not giving a lot of energy out. So these are going to be the best days to spend with yourself if you can. And I know I'm coming from a perspective where I own multiple businesses. I have 60 plus team members. I've got 3 kids. So I understand sometimes it's not possible to hibernate and it's not possible just to go inward and stay inward. And it is possible to ask for support and to ask for help. And it's during this phase where you want to reach out and ask for support. Understanding, right? It takes a community. We hear that phrase often, and I have to remind myself it's okay to ask for help. I ask my husband, hey, can you do more for the kids during maybe just the first or second day when I'm starting my period? So that can be helpful. Ask for support. So I want you to think of days 1 through 5, and this varies for each person according to their unique cycle, their unique bodies, but 1 through 5 is this winter reset season. So estrogen and progesterone are going to be at their lowest, and this can lead to more fatigue, more bloating, more cravings for comfort foods. You know, when I talk to our clients at PhD Weight Loss, it's during this time of the cycle when there are more cravings for more carbohydrate-rich foods. During this time, and there's a reason to this, by the way, during this time, your serotonin levels decrease. Serotonin is that feel-good neurotransmitter, so we don't like when serotonin levels are low. We want to work to up-regulate those so that we feel good, we feel calm. So we've got lower naturally serotonin levels during the days 1 through 5, which can contribute to mood fluctuations and more carb cravings. The reason why is here. Let me share with you this metabolic cascade that happens. We've got low serotonin during menstruation, increased carb cravings. The carb spikes insulin. Insulin helps to transport tryptophan, which is an amino acid that you get from protein. You probably, if I say tryptophan, you think turkey. And tryptophan goes into the brain with the help of insulin. Now, tryptophan is important because it's converted into serotonin. Therefore, our serotonin levels rise and our cravings subside. There are other ways to get serotonin up beyond just eating carbs, but I want you to understand why when you're on days 1 through 5, you might have more cravings. Again, like I said earlier, it's not just in your brain. It's because your body's seeking a way to increase that serotonin level, right? Also, during this phase, insulin sensitivity is high. This means that your body burns fat more efficiently during this phase. So yes, if you are experiencing cravings right now, they're real, they're normal, but it doesn't mean that you need to indulge on these foods that aren't serving you. So here are some tips specifically for days 1 through 5. Hydrate, specifically water and electrolytes help to reduce bloating and fatigue. Number 2, prioritize high quality proteins. If you know me and you've watched my videos before, you know that a high quality protein is going to come from an animal protein. Think beef, chicken, poultry, eggs, seafood, fish, those things, and moderate fat. Your body prefers to burn protein for energy right now, so eat it. Number 3 is support serotonin naturally. And instead of reaching for cookies or chips or those processed foods, those high carb sweet foods we usually crave, instead eat other serotonin boosting foods like turkey, eggs, salmon, and this will help to stabilize mood because they've got more tryptophan, which you now know can be converted to serotonin in the brain. Don't skimp on dietary fat. You really need fat because it makes you more full. It's going to keep hunger at bay. So bump up that intake of dietary fat to the higher end of your usual range. Be proactive with snacks. And I tell our PhD weight loss clients this all the time. During this phase, maybe they're no longer eating a mid-morning snack. Well, during these days, add your mid-morning snack back in. Make sure you're getting an afternoon snack. If you eat more frequently during this phase of your cycle, it can help to stave off increased cravings and hunger later on. But I will tell you, if you're eating more of these serotonin high protein foods, you will be less hungry naturally and you'll have less cravings. So it's really a win-win. And then just think about it. If you need a small snack after dinner, you're craving something, go for the protein and go for the fat. Maybe like a hard-boiled egg or a string cheese, or this might sound weird, but some bone broth and stick a little bit of butter in it. These things are going to be really great for maintaining more stable blood sugar levels and more stable hormones and therefore more stable hunger. You might find during this phase that you have a less energy to go work out. I used to just, I have a lot of grit and a lot of persistence. So I would just hit my workouts the same no matter where I was during the month. And I realized that if I just can pull back for days 1 through 3, do some walking, maybe some yoga, some Pilates, and not hit it hard, then my body recovers more quickly and I'm able to hit it harder a few days after this phase. So I want you to take the mindset that pulling back, if you are a heavy hitter and you just keep pushing, is actually going to serve you more in the long term. It's a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. So if you're feeling this low energy, think about walking, still moving, but more low intensity. Pilates, light body weight workouts. No need to push hard. On day 3 and 4, your energy probably is starting to improve, and then that can be a good time to ease back into your workouts slowly over the next few days. From a mindset and motivation piece, you might just find, your mood is a little bit lower. You're in that hibernation mode. So journaling is really important. Thinking about, what from the last month is no longer serving you? What could you let go of? How could you grow and elevate? We do a lot of great thinking during this phase if we have time alone. This is where we can create new ideas and think again about what can we let go and what can we gain? What do we want to achieve for this month ahead? Getting outside, seeing nature, being in nature, practicing gratitude have been shown to naturally increase serotonin levels as well. From a supplement perspective, there are a few items that can help increase serotonin. That's 5-HTP, about 50 milligrams, enteric coated at bedtime can be helpful for some people. Of course, always check in with your doctor if you're considering shifting your supplement routine. Vitamin B6 is a cofactor in serotonin. It can be helpful. We also know that the majority of serotonin is made in the gut, so having a healthy gut, taking a probiotic can also serve. If you want a science-backed approach to helping you work for your body rather than against your body, you should check out PhD Weight Loss, where we can help you create a personalized, customized plan that is all science-backed, no medications, no chronic calorie restriction, or crazy exercise. So if you think this is going to be something that could be helpful for you, just click the link in the description to learn more. So the next phase in the menstrual cycle is the follicular phase. And for most women, this is days 6 through 13. You can think of this as the rebuilding phase, or I like to think of it as spring. We've got a little bit more energy. We start growing things that we've thought about maybe in the reset phase. What's happening hormonally? Well, estrogen is rising. It's boosting your mood, your motivation. It's increasing your fat burning ability. Your metabolism is more stable here and your hunger is naturally lower. This is the best time to dial in portion control and meal timing since appetite's naturally lower. If you like intermittent fasting, now would be the time into the next phase where you'll probably find yourself, it's more easily to succeed if you like to dabble in fasting. Your body uses fat more efficiently, so this could be a good time if you're starting on a weight loss journey to start so that you get into it with positive momentum. From an exercise standpoint, this is the time where you can start to push more strength training, heavy lifting, some HIIT workouts. I still would caution you because some people take a little bit longer to get into the higher energy state, so rebuild a little bit more slow. Your body builds muscle well here in this phase, so think about progressive overloading, which means to continue to increase the weights or the reps of each session when you are lifting things. You could try fasted workouts in the morning to maximize fat loss during this phase. From a mindset perspective, you're going to have higher energy, so now is the time to meal prep, to think about really making your good habits more consistent. It'll just make things easier for you when you get into the lower energy phase. The next phase of the cycle is called the ovulation phase, and this is days 14 through 17, and you can think of this as the peak. This is summer. This is where you get to reap the harvest of everything you've put in. So if you are needing to do a lot of things for work, if you need to be in front of people, if you're doing video recording like this, if you're doing things where you really need to have energy and influence people, this is the time to schedule those things. What's happening hormonally? Well, estrogen and testosterone are both at their peak, making you feel strong and confident and more energetic. It even changes the way people look at you. From a weight loss perspective, cravings might start a little bit in this stage, depending again on how much energy you're expending throughout the day. You want to continue to stick with your high quality proteins, your fiber rich veggies to stay full and to prevent overeating. Again, your body is more insulin sensitive, so it can handle small increases of carbs if needed. So thinking about maybe sweet potato, berries, getting those carbs from your fresh whole food sources, but staying within your meal plan guidelines for sure. Hydration here is key, and electrolytes again can help. From an exercise perspective, this is the time where you will likely hit your personal records, sprints. This is where high intensity workouts, longer runs or bicycle rides, if you like those. If you lift, this is the time to go heavier. Your body's going to recover really well right now. From a mindset and motivation perspective, this is where you'll probably feel your most social, where you like to go out, where you like to be with friends, talk to people. You just want to be aware to not overcommit and burn yourself out, so still listening to yourself, but just ride this wave, enjoy it, and plan for this lower energy phase that's about to come.
Hey, really quickly, if you feel you need additional support for your metabolism and blood sugar levels while dropping weight or maintaining your weight loss, I created a capsule just for that. It's called GlucoCut Plus and contains industry-leading ingredients to help burn fat, support your thyroid, and maintain lean muscle mass. Visit dr.ashleywellness.com or click the link in the description if watching this on YouTube and use code ASHLEY10 for 10% off your first purchase or 20% off your first subscription order plus free shipping. And enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee. Back to the show.
So this lower energy phase that's just around the corner is the luteal phase. It's days 18 to 28, again, depending upon the person. This is called like the discipline phase. This is the test. This is, if we're thinking about seasons, this is autumn where things start to slow down. Hormonally, progesterone rises and estrogen drops. So you might have a little bit more fatigue, more bloating. Here's where the cravings really can start for a lot of people. Your metabolism is higher, burning more energy through the day. So that means that your hunger is going to be stronger. Insulin sensitivity drops, making it harder to process carbs efficiently. So pulling those carbs back could be helpful. From a weight loss perspective, if you're craving sugar, really focus and stay disciplined to your high protein forward meals. Your meats, fish, eggs, full fat, low fat, plain Greek yogurt with some berries and nuts and seeds on top of it. Increase your healthy fats coming from avocado, salmon, olive oil, avocado oil to help you stay full. And then the meal prep is critical. You want to plan for success and not let those cravings dictate where you're headed, right? You want to be in charge, so you have to plan for success. From an exercise perspective, strength and energy start to decline, but movement's still important. So moderate strength training, walking and Pilates, you're starting to pare it back just slightly. You can start focusing on mobility, stretching, recovery. These are all things that are really important, and this is the season where your body will be in alignment with those activities. From a mindset aspect, if you're feeling bloated, remember more water with electrolytes. Magnesium can help, light movement. If you're irritable, get outside, breathe, practice gratitude, meditation, journaling, seeing nature, seeing the sun first thing in the morning. Move even if you don't feel like it. It will help your body get through this phase. And then again, cravings, if they hit you, stick to your structured meals. Make sure you're getting your snacks in and avoid those trigger foods. So in summary, what you want to do is make sure that you're tracking your cycle so you know what to expect and you know what season you're in and what season is about to come. Meal prep early on so you don't let cravings make the decisions for you. You are prepared. You know what's to come. Prioritize protein to control hunger and cravings, specifically in those phases where cravings can hit. Use your high energy phase, the follicular and the ovulatory phase, to build momentum for fat loss. During the lower energy phases like the menstrual and luteal phase, that's where you want to rely on your habits and your behaviors and not motivation. And then if you feel off, take action. Remember that small steps beat overthinking. If you want to know exactly what to eat to fuel your fat loss naturally, and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you check out my video. It's called Eat This Every Day for 30 Days to Lose Weight. If you're listening to this on a podcast platform, come over to YouTube and check out this video. It will give you everything that you need to start seeing results fast. Just click the link in the description to watch it. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any feedback, I want to hear it. So if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, leave a review. If you are watching this on YouTube, drop your comments below so I can read and answer them. And remember, you've got to step up to make the change. Lead with your heart, train your mind, and do not negotiate with your body. I'll see you next time.